go and see Jason Doyle for a tenner. And you can watch it with us as well in our British TV coverage of the Premiership playoffs.
Top value.
30 races on one night. Wolves, Bellevue, Swindon, Poole. Can't wait for Monday night. It's going to be great.
Looking forward to it.
Back in the UK. Chris Holder off 1, Seifutinov off 2, Zagar off 3, Killerman off 4. Who will join Doyle and Zmarzlik in the final?
Interesting dynamic now, of course, because Seifutinov took gate 2. He could have had gate 1. He had the first pick, and Holder possibly a little surprised to have the opportunity to go off gate 1 and didn't hesitate. Interesting to see which way it goes and what was the right decision. Here we go. Semi-final number 2.
Yes, indeed. Here we go. Seifutunov's had a brilliant night. Can he make it off gate 2? Holder is there. That's a lovely start from Chris Holder. Beautifully done from the 2012 world champion, but he's gone wide, and that allows the opportunity for Killerman here. Killerman's going to take him to the fence, and Seifutunov's gone down to the back. Seifutunov's off the bike, and the red lights are on. So Seifutunov's night is likely to be over here, Kelv, I would suggest.
Yeah, it didn't work out, gate 2 there. He got relegated to the back and was in the wrong place going down the back straight and got forced wide. I don't know if there was any contact. I don't think so. But I think a mistake was made there by taking gate 2. Holder has been good off the start. You know he's not going to miss it. And he's got in the middle of nowhere there. He's in no man's land down the back straight, relegated to the back. Is there contact with Zagar? No, just runs out of track. He'll go for that. Unfortunate for Seifutinov. He's ridden so well. Yeah. Real shame. And I just think the mistake was made by not taking gate 1.
Yeah, well, he's finished on 12 points then, and we remind you, he started with 3 straight wins.
But he hasn't made enough finals.
No.
He's had a lot of semis.
That sums up his season, doesn't it,
It
really?
does, very much so.
Yeah.
Typifies what's happened. And really, on his performance tonight, he should have made the final. He was looking like a winner. He was very determined early in the meeting. Won his first 2 or 3 rides. He was on 9, wasn't he? He was 9 out of 9 and really looking good. So, disappointment for the Russian.
Yes, we'll see it again. Holder was riding beautifully. I mean, he's on a bit of form now. He's got a bit of momentum about his performances, and there goes Emil now in blue.
No exclusion light yet. Yes, Steentoff taking his time, but it is on now. So Seifutinov confirmed is excluded. And possibly the only thing the referee was looking at that was Zagar a little bit hard on him, but Zagar had the right to run deep there. And it's unfortunate. And the run out of that first corner, Seifutinov got himself in the middle of the track. He was not inside or outside, and that's really what cost him there.
Well, just while we have a very quick gap, a reminder that throughout Europe over the next 48 hours, there's some massive speedway. The Polish playoffs, of course, in full swing. Also in the UK tomorrow, there's the Championship Riders Individual at Glasgow. There's also the National League Riders Championship at Leicester tomorrow. We have Wolverhampton Bellevue in the Premiership playoffs in the UK on Monday at 7:30 at Monmouth Green, and Swindon v Poole also at 7:30 at the Abbey Stadium. And then the Swedish playoffs are coming up this week as well. It's a big time for speedway throughout Europe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all coming to a conclusion. The leagues, the domestic league championship and the playoffs, the world championship. It's all going on, that's for sure. Let's keep our fingers crossed that the weather behaves and we can get it all done. Disappointment for Seifutinov, desperately disappointing when you consider how well he's ridden. Really deserved the final tonight. 12 points from his 5 rides. And really, Doyle and Seifutinov have been the standout riders. And for Seifutinov not to make the final, that's really a little bit of a travesty.
And Matti Zagar here on 7, Kelv. How many times do we see a rider sat on 7 points, but a 2 in 3 chance of making the final of a Grand Prix?
Every chance. Line up again here.
Yes, it's Holder off the inside. Seifutinov excluded off gate number 2. Zagar off 3. Killerman going off the outside. That's your line up for the second semi-final.
Well, Holder looking good for a final here. Made a great start. First time of asking, but as you rightly point out, Zagar, this is a good opportunity for Zagar now.
Very much so. Now, can Holder make the start like he did first time around? They're away, and that's a great start from Holder off gate number 1, and Killerman just takes some drive. Coming out of turn 2, Zagar's in there as well. There's a real battle for second spot here. Look at Killerman, he's got loads of speed, loads of drive. Holder needs to close the door. Oh, he's just left the boot.
Oh!
Down. Oh, contact. No doubt about that. Holder looks down at his fuel tank. I get the feeling Holder may feel he may get excluded there.
Well, he's holding his leg, is he not? As Killerman's still down.
Oh, I don't think because Holder's in trouble. I think it's Peter Kilderman, isn't it? Was that what you were referring to?
Yeah, no, Holder was holding his leg as he came down the back straight.
Okay.
Just checking on Peter. Tough racing that was, wasn't it? Just tough racing.
Big decision for the referee here. Holder was looking good, but Peter Kilderman was charging hard on the outside. I do think there was contact, you know, as they started the second lap. Here it comes. Kilderman on the outside. Clouts in there, takes him down. Holder's in danger, big danger. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah,
he's gone. No, he just loses control. It's the right call. He lifts at the vital moment, straightens up, and collects Peter Kilderman. Watch his right foot come off the footrest. Lifts there, straightens up, and takes Kilderman, taking Kilderman with him. It's the right call from the ref.
It's tough on Holder, but it would have been tough on Kilman.
Wow.
So we're down to only 2 riders. So we now know that we've got Peter Kilman and Matty Zagar in the final.
What a result for Zagar.
He's only scored 7 points and he's in the final.
Yes, but absolutely right. And the bonus on top of that is the fact that Zagar will now move closer to the top 8. And he's got 2 more opportunities. He's going to have a minimum of 2 points here. And then if he could build on that in the final, then he could very well be, if he wins both races, he could well be into the top 8 tonight.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, Zagar reaching a final again, whatever happens, it really does lay a marker down as to his credentials to be a Grand Prix rider. Look at these shots. These are great replays. Oh, he's taken his knee there, absolutely spot on.
Yeah, the problem was that Holder lifted at the vital moment and that straightened him up momentarily. We'll see it now. He just lifts there and the bike goes further, deeper into the corner than he wanted to, and that takes Kilderman with him. And it's tough on Holder, you've got to believe it, but it's the right call. Kilderman, he's such a brave rider, isn't he? An exciting rider, and he's going to make the final. That's been a good night for Peter Kilderman.
Brilliant. And Cal, I have to agree, I think you've got it spot on when he said, I think Chris Holder feels he's going to be excluded here. He came round and checked on Peter.
Saw the reaction
he
down
just
the
walk
backside.
away, yeah.
Tough one, but he did touch him. He's asking there in the pits, did I touch him? But he's frustrated, but you know, so close to making another final. We made a final in Tetro and had a good opportunity there, Chris, but just lifting at the right moment. You saw his right foot come off the foot peg. I don't like that. It's a modern day thing, but he lifted at the same time, and did that cost him, Nige?
Interesting comment, yeah, absolutely. So a slight delay. Race director Phil Morris will decide how long to allow here before asking Jesper Steentoft to put the 2 minutes on. Matty Zagar wasn't the man who fell, so he's just doing 1 or 2 general routines, but the man that we're waiting for really that will be allowed the extra time here is Peter Killerman, I presume, Cal.
Yeah, absolutely. He was the one that bit the dust, and he's certainly giving himself a little bit of extra time for his crew to knock his bike back into shape.
Well, we can hear from Chris Holder now, giving his version of events. He's with Kiri.
Chris, so close to the final. Tell us what happened.
We raced down the straight and I seen Pete there, and we bumped a bit going into the corner, but it's racing, you know. We tapped, the track's a bit tricky. We bumped a little bit, but I don't think it was early enough to fall off. You know, I got hit by Jolly in the first one. I didn't come down, but someone has to go, unfortunately, and because I tapped him, I'm the man that's got to go.
Massively disappointing, but you have got some good points tonight again.
Yeah, I know, but it means nothing now that I just get done, you know. I know I touched him, of course, but it wasn't enough. We bumped, I didn't run into him, you know. It was just a little bump, and I bumped my son harder than that, and he hasn't fallen off, so I don't know. I wished, you know, I had some good speed, and I was riding good. The track was tough, and I felt good at the end. I was making good starts, and it's just the referee was trying to kill us all at the start, but apart from that, it was a good night.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
Well, interesting comments about the referee.
Yeah, I think that a lot of that's frustration. A lot of that's frustration, and you know, the fact is that he's been under a lot of pressure. Crikey, there's a lot of work going on there. That's a bit worrying.
Yeah, loads of work.
They might have to change the bike. It might be better to go on the spare bike. He's in the final anyway, so they don't want to get excluded under 2 minutes because they're trying to get the right bike ready. Phil Morris, the race director, is probably indicating, yeah, we're on 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Clock
2 minutes is
down.
on. Yeah.
Now, it'll be interesting to see what the problem is here. Chain's off. Possibly the chain guide was out of position there. They've had to just readjust that. And
They can't get that done in 2 minutes, can they, Kel?
they can perform miracles, but the spare bike must be ready. So Peter's actually, I think, on his spare bike, but they're going to work as hard as they can to give him the opportunity. He's on the spare bike, he's on his way out, and that's sensible, that's clever, because as I say, he's guaranteed, as long as he completes 4 laps, he's in the final.
Yes. So they're working on his preferred bike.
Possibly.
Try and get it ready for about 5 minutes' time.
For the final.
For the final,
They might even get it out there now, but it's unlikely because the time's against him. There's just over a minute to go, but it's looking more likely that it'll be ready for the final.
2 riders only then, it's a straight match race. We have seen some dramatic match races in the SGP.
This year.
Yes. I remember saying, who needs 4 riders in a race?
It was Lindgren and Janowski, wasn't it, in
Yeah.
Horsens? Fantastic.
Amazing.
Fantastic race. Let's hope we see something similar now.
2 riders only. Zagar off 3 and Killerman off gate number 4. So these two are going to join Jason Doyle and Bartosz Marslik in the final here in Stockholm. Just got to go through the motions. It's a formality really for these 2 guys.
Yeah, but they've got a race.
Of course they have, yeah.
They've got a race. They can't just cruise around, otherwise that's not satisfactory. And the referee could exclude you for that. But Zagar looking, well, it's a 2nd consecutive final for this. Zagar's had such a good fortune here. You can't say otherwise, but he'll take it. And an opportunity for the top 8 beckons for Zagar.
Yeah, Zagar's on 80 and Vasilik in 8th place is on 85. So he could easily overhaul him tonight. Matty Zagar has the lead early on. Don't fall off, boys, for goodness sake. Matty Zagar with the lead. Peter Killerman is 2nd, and they'll settle for that now, I'm sure. And just get through to the final. Another 3 points for Matty Zagar. This would put him on 83, and it closed that gap on Vasilik for a top 8 spot once again to just 2 points, Kel.
Well, put your money on Zagar to win tonight, maybe. He's got ultimate motivation, certainly, to make the top 8. Oh, my goodness, he very nearly threw it away there. Great first corner from Zagar, riding hard out in front. Kilderman on his spare bike, pretty comfortable in 2nd place. Zagar into the last lap, 3 points, very valuable points, beckoning for him. Oh, my goodness, it's far from straightforward, that's for sure. Down the back straight for the last time.
Yep, here we go then. Matty Zagar is going to get 3 points, puts him on to 10 tonight, and that means that he is now just 2 points behind.